friends. I'm Dr. Jyoti, fertility expert, gynecologist, obstetrician, leading Team 49 speaking. Today, I'm here to share a very important burning topic, that is the topic of the day. How a COVID second wave is affecting pregnancy, and what are the preventive measures a pregnant lady should take, and if she gets COVID, how she has to manage. I'll be talking detailedly in this video. So first thing, we all know prevention is better than cure. So before any disease hits us, we need to be very careful, especially pregnant women. She has to follow COVID appropriate behaviors to prevent herself from this infection. So what are they? First, most important, as everybody know, maintaining social distancing is very, very important. But then most of the women thinks like, yes, if when pregnancy we have to go to hospital for a regular visit every month. But then I just want to tell you, this is very important. FOGSI, that is Federation of Obstetrics and Gynec Society of India, has given us guidelines. So the antenatal visit, what we call every month checkup, has been told by the guidelines that important 3 to 4 visits is enough at present situation when COVID is having so much peak. The first visit is early pregnancy, when the woman is diagnosed pregnancy, and to see whether the baby is viable, cardiac activity. The second, and that during the first visit, compulsory antenatal blood checkup has to be done. And the second visit is ideally at 11 weeks. That is because a scan is done at this point of time to see the brain development of the baby. We call it as a NT scan, nuchal translucency scan. It is done at this week. And the third visit is at 18 to 19 weeks. We do another scan called as TIFA, where all the organs of the babies are seen. This is a targeted imaging scanning. And at this visit, even blood sugars can be again repeated in the women. And the fourth important visit is at 32 week. That is the growth of the baby is seen. So the rest of the antenatal visits, any minor issues can be done through telephonic consultation or video calling. Now, the government of India, that is the Medical Council of India, has given all the, it has said yes for all the telephonic consultation, and we from the gynec fraternity are ready for a video consultation for the pregnant patients. So for minor issues, women don't have to go to, need not step out of the house. But in certain conditions, like some major issues, example, if the woman has bleeding during pregnancy or white discharge during pregnancy, heavy, or if she is not feeling the baby's movements, or if she has another complications like high risk, like any diabetic or any hypertension or any heart problem, any other issues which is creating a little high risk in her, definitely she has to associate with her gynecologist and follow accordingly. For minor ailment, definitely she can always have a telephonic consultation. When if she has to step out of the house for her visits, very, very important, the need of the hour is, mask, compulsory. Without mask, especially double mask is better in pregnant ladies. So mask is like a guard now. Before stepping out of the house, compulsory mask. And second important must and should in the bag is a sanitizer. She has to take sanitizer whenever she's going outside. And most of them, when they go outside, they usually touch the lift and touch the railings and whatever the surface. So as much as possible, she has to avoid surface touching, so that even from the surface, there are chances of getting this infection. So by chance, if she is exposed, then she has to sanitize her hand immediately. And very, very important is, most of them, they wear mask, but they repeatedly touch their mask. No, please, they should not avoid touching the mask, very important. And once her consultation, when she's going for consultation, better to keep soft copies of all the reports, better to avoid all papers with us, because again, putting the papers and giving it to so many people, again she gets back the paper. So as far as possible, soft copy is, if there is a facility, definitely it's important. And when she goes outside, it's better to take a private vehicle and go, so that exposure is less. In unavoidable situation, if she has to take a public transport, she has to keep in mind about social distancing and 1 meter distance from the the next person. All these behaviors is must and should. Once she comes back home, she has to sanitize herself, and also her clothing has to be washed and dried nicely. And um, disinfection of her house also is very important, especially all these are COVID appropriate behavior. And in our country we have this ceremony called baby shower, usually in the happens in the 5th or 7th month. At this time when COVID is hitting us so hard, please, all these has to be not done at this point of time. We have to avoid social gathering, because anybody who is especially when a pregnant woman is exposed, chances of she getting the virus is very common. So she has to avoid all this gathering. And now, after all this, taking all such precaution, some women, if they land up in COVID, first thing they're panic, they have panic, they're worried, what is it if I'm pregnant, and this will it transmit to my baby, will my baby have any issues? First thing is, please don't panic, stay strong. All the evidence says that even in pregnant women, most of the time, that is 3 out of 4, they will have only mild or moderate symptoms. Severe is very less, so don't worry at all. As like any symptoms like COVID, like any fever or dry cough or any loss of taste and smell, or any diarrhea, loose motions, if any symptoms are there in a pregnant woman, she has to get herself any fever, she has to get a test called as RT-PCR, reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction test. Through the nasopharyngeal swab is taken, and some of the doctors even may suggest a CT chest. So when a pregnant lady has to get a CT chest, she has to importantly tell the technician or the doctor there that she is pregnant, because when they do the CT chest, they'll give her an abdominal shield to cover the stomach so that the baby is protected. There is no exposure of radiation to the baby. She has to inform about this. It's very important. CT chest can be done. And then most of the time, if it's mild, definitely consultation will be there, either telephonic or video consultation, and medication will be given. And most of the time, mild symptoms, they say home quarantine. So at home, what is she supposed to do? She has to keep herself very much hydrated. She has to drink lot of water, because body will be immunity, everything, hydration is very important. And she has to, about food especially, she has to include lot of immunity boosters and vitamin C rich foods in her diet, like green leafy vegetables, any food which is in green color like green peas, all these can be added on. And then vitamin C rich foods like lemon or oranges should be taken. And protein also is very important in pregnancy. So any food which is rich in protein like eggs, chicken, everything can be taken. No issues about that. No restriction of food. And about after food, next important is breathing exercise. Very important. So breathing exercise are helpful. It helps in increasing the lung capacity. So she has to follow some kind of breathing exercise, and we don't advise them to sleep most of the time. She can do her routine walking, all these are very important. And then women diagnosed as COVID positive, if it's possible, these 3 important apparatus, if she carries at home, it's very safe. First is a simple thermometer, where she has to check her temperature every 4 to 6 hours. Any temperature less than 100, nothing to worry. Any temperature more than 101, immediately she has to consult her consultant, gynecologist. And second is pulse oximeter. We know it's a need of the day. So this is a small apparatus where we put it to the finger, and this shows how much of oxygen is in the body. We call it a saturation. Ideally it is 98, 99, but 93 is the cutoff in a pregnant lady. Whenever it is less than 93, immediately she has to have an admission. She has to talk to her doctors and then immediately rush to the hospital. 93 is the cutoff. And third is blood pressure. Usually in pregnancy, they see blood pressure, and normal reading is 120 by 80. That is the upper reading, systole we call it as 120, and the down reading, diastole, is 80. Any reading, when the upper reading, which should be supposed to be 120, if it decreases less than 100, immediately she has to go to the hospital. And in pregnancy, even if it shoots above, if it's more, then we have to pick up the hypertension in pregnancy. She has to consult the doctor. So all these measures she has to take at home. And first thing is to stay, little calm, not to panic, because first thing they think that, okay, pregnancy, I am pregnant, will it go to my baby? No. As far as the research done today, the COVID virus is not transferred to the baby when the baby, when the mother, lady is carrying the pregnancy. And the chances of abortion also are very, there is no relation with abortion with COVID virus. So don't worry, don't panic. You know, it's always important to take precautions before we get. But most of the ladies, even in COVID, in pregnancy, most of them it becomes a mild situation. So I get back to my earlier, first what I say, prevention is better than cure. So COVID appropriate behavior is very important. So please, before going outside, wear mask, and now stay home, stay safe. Hope we all come out of this curve very fast. So please take care. Thank you.